or 2 pips before the level and made a reaction. So there would be no trade from this level. All right. So as you can see, when there's a trend day like this, there can be a lot of levels to trade from, and you always want to trade all of them, all the significant volume clusters. Now let's move forward. And there was a strong buying activity, a strong trend in here. So let's again select the whole trend area with a profile. So in here, the heaviest volumes were right there at this level. The heaviest volumes from this whole area, from this big volume cluster. At this level, very nice reaction to it. And then as the day was progressing, there was another volume cluster in here. Heaviest volumes being in here, so it would be a long from there, and also very nice profit, very nice reaction. All right, so the next big volume cluster was in here, with heaviest volumes being in here. So let's draw a line there. It seems that the level was tested. This test right there. Let me check. So the price turned 2 pips earlier and made a 9 pip reaction. As I said, I'm going for 10 pips. So if it was 1 pip more, it would be a full profit target if the level was a little bit lower. So in real trading, I probably wouldn't have taken such a trade. I would have discarded it. If you prefer trading with simple limit orders, and if you took the trade, then let me see if this was 10 pip reaction. But I think it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was only 9 pip. So it was only 9 pip reaction to the level. So this one would be a losing trade. Now there was a strong trend in here. So let's move the profile over trend. Volume cluster being in here. So the level would be right there. It got tested a little bit sooner. There was actually the support becoming resistance setup in here. Strong support because the price was bouncing off the level. Then when the price went past the level, it became a resistance and the price reacted to it. So the price reacted to those rejections and it didn't quite reach the volume cluster, but this general area is already tested. The level is tested. There was a strong reaction, so there's no reason for taking the level again. So the last example on the euro will be this strong uptrend. So let's move the profile over the whole trend to see how the volumes were distributed. Let's make it like this so we can see more into detail. As you can see, there are several significant volume clusters in the uptrend. So let's have a look at them one by one, all right? So let's draw a line on every significant volume cluster in this uptrend. Let's start from bottom. The first one will be in here. The second one will be in here. Now another one would be in here. This is the place where the volumes were the heaviest. And under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't trade this volume cluster because the price didn't really stop there, only for a little while, but then it moved upwards. What I like to see is little rotation, like for example this one. But the reason I would have taken this trade is this confirmation. Resistance becoming support setup. When there's confirmation like this, you can be more aggressive. Alright, so even though there wasn't sideways price action in here, like in this case, there was very strong confirmation setup of this level. So that's why I would have taken such a trade. Alright, and the next significant volume cluster is this one. This is where the rotation begins. But at the time when the trend was going upwards, we didn't really know that, right? So next level would be in here. So let's now have a look at the reactions to the levels. The reaction to the highest level in here. So this one would be a winner. Now let's have a look at the second line, this one. This is the reaction to it. Very nice one, very precise one. Now the reaction to the third line is in here, also very precise reaction. Not that big, but a little bit over 10 pips, so it would be a profitable trade. And the reaction to the last level, now this is already nice. So all those levels would be winners. All those significant volume clusters. Now maybe I didn't really make it clear. The reason I wasn't really commenting on this one is the price just went past it. The price didn't really stop there, and there is no confirmation in here, so I wouldn't really take this one. Alright, all the others were quite fine to take. Alright, so that's for the examples on the euro. And for those who are trading futures, for those who prefer futures, let's now have a look at the ES, which is futures for Standard & Poor's index, and let's have a look at the same setup, and let's have a look at how it performs there. So this is the ES chart, 30-minute time frame. Again, we'll be going through the trend setups. So in here, a nicely visible trend. Heaviest volume cluster, very nicely visible in here. Also, what I like about this is that this was a resistance level. The price reacted aggressively to it, and when the price went past it, it became a support. So this is the confirmation I was talking about. Volume cluster plus resistance becoming support setup. This is the reaction to it. Very nice one. Another trend was in here, but as you can see there was opening gap, so all the levels would get invalidated by the gap, so there would be no trade from there. So let's move forwards. There was a buying activity in here, so let's have a look at the profile. Alright, so the heaviest volumes in here. Now it would depend on your stop loss. Maybe it would be a losing trade.